Hi everyone, today I have the pleasure to be with Peggy Liu. She is chairperson of JUCCCE. Peggy, how are you?
Thank you for having me.
Okay, Peggy, first I'd like to introduce yourself and tell us what you do.
Well, as you said, I'm the leading environmentalist of China, and since 2006, I've been working to help green China. So we've been able to be very successful, and in fact, China is now the leader in investments in green, in producing green energy, in consuming green products. And so I'm here to talk a little bit about how China has created sustainable mobility solutions at city level.
What do you believe the importance of the electric mobility? What is the importance?
Well, electric cars, what we're here to do at Global Mobility Call, is really important transition from fossil fuels that are creating emissions and into a world where we can still travel wherever we want, but with no emissions that harm the environment. So electricity is just one first step in this goal.
Okay, and what practices should Europe replicate from China to advance in electric mobility?
Europe actually is the birthplace of LSVs, low-speed vehicles. And now China has interestingly become the #1 in LSEVs. So these very cute nano cars, micro cars, these are taking over China. But China has created an open supply chain system where European cities or companies within local cities can create a car as a service very easily by designing their own car with Chinese parts and then selling or renting them to local residents in Europe. And I think this is a really good partnership that we should all look forward to.
I see. And how can different countries join the transition, and what measures should they adopt?
Well, how they can really join the transition is, one, to believe that the transition is happening and to use their imagination about what does daily life look like when we're all using electric vehicles, when we are using high-speed rail, when we're using metros for large cities. What happens when we have hydrogen that are powering our cars and our drones? What happens when we have nuclear energy? Even better. So imagination is key.
Okay, and anything else you would like to say to the audience?
Well, I would like to address the current investigation about subsidies at the central level from China into EV manufacturers. I'd like to set the record straight that there are no cash subsidies for EV manufacturers from the central government of Beijing or China. And actually, the EV manufacturers are struggling by competing with themselves. And so China is actually selling cheap cars in China at a much higher price in Europe in order to come here and make a profit so they can stay afloat. So that's the message that I'd like to share.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you.